I was actually quite young. I was 18, 19 years old when I looked at the way that the world works and realized that at the core of everything we're doing is transportation. You've got education, you've got buildings where you live, where you work, you've got sources and destinations, but the way in which we get from our sources to destinations is the same. We use either cars or trains or buses, and those technologies are 100 to 200 years old. But our technology developed way beyond that point. And then I started thinking about what would we do differently if we didn't have the history. And I came to the conclusion that transportation would be integrated with society. If you build a city, you will be able to move from one building to another building, from your residential area to your work area to your shops, churches, mosques, temples, entertainment, without having to get onto the road. Only way to do that is to automate it, make it on demand, make it very cost efficient, make it part of a city infrastructure. And then I had to look, do we have the technology for that? And frankly, we do. One of the weird things about the way that we build our cities is we think we build our cities for people, but the reality is we build our cities for our cars. 40%, 50%, 60% of the surface area of cities are actually dedicated to our cars. Now, wherever we put the cars, we can't put people because it's dangerous. We teach our kids, one of the first things you teach your kids is stay away from the roads, stay away from the roads. Too dangerous. So we're actually building our cities for our cars, and that just doesn't make sense. So for cars, we have to move the cars either underground or above ground. There is no other option. We need the ground level to be where we live. That's for people, not for cars. So I first looked at the options of going underground. Works very well, tunnels, but it's got a lot of dangers, a lot of costs. What happens if you get stuck? Lots of issues. If you go above ground, it's easy to deploy, it's affordable. You sit in the sun so you can use solar energy. One is you won't drive. You'll move like an elevator. We used to climb the stairs, so you are the driver of climbing the stairs. But if you take the elevator, you just stand and make the elevator do the work. The same thing will happen with the car of the future. You will sit in the vehicle and it will take you to where you have to be. So it has to be on demand, it has to be point to point, it doesn't stop at stations in between. The technology is there, but the way in which we apply the technology wasn't there. And that resulted in Futran, the future of transportation. Apply the technologies we've got already and use it in such a way that we build the cities that we want. Cities that are built around the way we live. And we are not living around the way we build our transportation systems. So that's where Futran came from.